How do you find vintage fashion pieces on a budget? Imagine stepping into a world where fashion from the past meets your personal style without breaking the bank. Vintage fashion eras like the 50s, 60s, 70s, and even the 80s each have their own unique charm. To find pieces from these times without overspending, you need a plan and a little patience. Start by visiting local thrift stores and charity shops regularly. These spots often hide hidden gems like retro dresses, high-waisted jeans, or classic blouses at very low prices. Look for quality fabrics such as cotton, wool, or silk, and focus on silhouettes that define vintage eras, like A-line skirts or peplum tops. Since inventory changes often, frequent visits increase your chances of finding something special. Next, explore online marketplaces like Etsy, Depop, and eBay. These platforms have vast selections of vintage clothing, and you can filter searches by price, era, or size. Negotiating with sellers is common, so don't hesitate to ask for discounts or bundle deals. Shopping online gives you access to vintage pieces from around the world, often at prices lower than retail stores. Attending vintage fairs and markets is another smart move. These events gather multiple sellers in one place, making it easier to compare prices and try items on. Bargaining in person can often get you a better deal, especially if you buy multiple pieces. Plus, these fairs are inspiring, showcasing different vintage styles from various eras. Some brands create vintage-inspired clothing that mimics the look of past decades but costs less than true vintage. These reproductions are great for achieving retro styles without the high price tag. Look for brands that specialize in vintage or retro designs and choose versatile pieces like high-waisted trousers or swing dresses that can be styled in many ways. Keep an eye out for online stores that hold sales or clearance events. Signing up for newsletters can alert you to discounts or special promotions. Buying during sales can save you a lot on quality vintage or vintage-inspired clothing. Knowing your vintage sizes is essential because they often differ from modern sizing charts. Measure your bust, waist, and hips accurately and compare them to vintage sizing guides. Proper fit saves you from costly returns and alterations. Caring for vintage fabrics properly also helps your pieces last longer, making your budget stretch further. Patience is key. Avoid impulse buys and focus on quality over quantity. Building a vintage wardrobe takes time, but each piece adds character and uniqueness to your style. By combining thrift shopping, online searching, and smart buying, you can enjoy the charm of vintage fashion from different eras without overspending. Supporting sustainable fashion choices, you also help reduce waste and promote conscious consumption.